How's it going, everybody? It's your boy, Big Jim Goddamn Branson, and we're here with another episode of the greatest game of all time. Most American? It gets me every time. I look at the Statue of Liberty and I cry while I play this game, alright? It's WWE Champions. People! I have joined a Faction Feud, but the feud is not going. It has been stuck for damn near 28 minutes. I love how Scopely runs this game like the DMV. It's so damn American. Hello, Mr. Krabs. Hello, Yaga. Hello, Ultimate Cheeseburger. How you doing? Alright, so while we're waiting in line, like at the DMV, we're going to play some WWE in your house. Because Big Jim created the WWE in your house concept way back when. I even told Vince, I was like, Vince, you should give away a house. He said, Jim, that's a stupid idea, and how did you get past security again? I said, Vince, trust me on this one, alright? Nothing bad could ever happen from this. Anyway. How's it going, Farhawk? How's it going, Navneet Kumar? How's everybody doing today? Big Jim just woke up. Just literally woke up, alright? Big Jim hasn't even taken his morning dump yet. It's going to be an interesting episode, people. Oh, crap, I have nobody to do anything with. I'm stuck in the Faction Feud. How's it going, Gerson, you gorgeous motherfucker? Love that Canadian. He's the only Canadian I like. That damn Canadian Beaver, though. I'm going to get that son of a bitch one day. Every one of my wives cheated on me with that damn Canadian Beaver. How's it going, Elements? Hello, Joker. Joker, I'm aware that you may be in the path of a hurricane, alright? And I'd like to think that nothing bad ever happens in America, but terrible things are happening right now. And of course, thoughts and prayers of baby Jesus are with you, alright? And everybody in Florida and Texas and affected areas. And especially any of my fans in Puerto Rico or Cuba. Mr. Krabs, are you asking because you're Albanian? I have no real preference or issues with Albanians. Mostly because I don't know what they are. Hello, Yaga. How you doing? Well, Quillen, I will let him know. I will let him know. Although he seemed a little disappointed that nobody showed up, but I believe that was that bearded bastard Mark's fault, alright? Not that he did anything wrong, he just streamed for 7 hours straight. Which for this game is not enough, alright? If you were not playing this game for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week until you die, you were not playing this game correctly. Mark did it correctly. Unfortunately, Mark also used a bunch of copyrighted music, and now you can't see his 7-hour stream. Connor, you don't get Mike back, alright? You want to know how to get Mike back to play this game? You got to make the game better, alright? And I, Big Jim, already feel that this game is the greatest game of all time. There's no way to make it any better. But Mike disagrees. There's no way to bring Mike back to this game. But Big Jim is here for you. Big Jim loves you. Big Jim loves you so much he's probably your daddy. I probably am. Again, if your mother's been in any of the 50 states at any given time, I'm probably your daddy. Why am I getting no audio? Big Jim didn't even realize. He was just listening to the sound of his own voice there for a moment. Big Jim just woke up. He had to take his funny powder. Kids, don't you get started on that. It's bad for you. Big Jim is not family friendly. Big Jim does not care about your sensitivities. If you don't like the way Big Jim does things, then there's always a door. Nobody is holding the gun to your head. And of course, if you don't enjoy Big Jim goddamn Branson, you're 120-time United States champion. Simon, funny powder is different than your funny powder. Your funny powder is just 17 bags of sugar, fistfuls, just Simon, you have diabetes, and you're going to have 17 strokes just today. Okay, Simon, I know you. And your wall says farts on it, Simon. I've seen your videos. Your wall says farts. Quillen, you have to keep up. I'm always defending this title. I'm also constantly losing this title because of distractions and dirty referees and dusty finishes. But I am always defending this title. I am a fighting champion. No, I'm not the original American. I'm just the original USAer. Alright, there is a difference. There were definitely people here in America before we showed up. But once we started calling it the United States of America, well, that's when Big Jim was born. Oh my God, Simon, I have not seen that yet. But now I'm intrigued. It's an entire episode of the Fart Wall. How can that not be the most entertaining thing since me? Hey, Soul Lover, how you doing? Soul Lover, I already sent your mother the paycheck, okay? Tell her to get off my ass about the child support. You're just the one I like the least. That's why I send it to you last, alright? I'm winking under these glasses, but I know you can't tell. But I have to wear these glasses. They're prescription. They make sure that all I ever see is bald eagles and American flags. And fighter jets. Big Jim loves him some fighter jets. Mr. Krabs, if I had a pot of boiling water, we would definitely throw you into it. Is that what you meant by roast? Because I don't know what you look like. All I can see is your icon, which looks like a cartoon character from a show about a sponge that lives at the bottom of the sea. Congratulations, Elements. Remember, if you're not playing a WWE game at all times, you are failing Vince McMahon. Come on. Boom, that is another dirty Canadian down the drain. Big Jim always gets his Canadians. United States champion. No, Simon, you cannot fail. How? 2-star? 2-star? Simon, let me explain something to you. You cannot fail Vince McMahon ever, alright? If you fail Vince, then we have to depush you, alright? We have to make sure that your livelihood and career are threatened because you did something stupid like, you know, open your mouth and speak your mind and give an opinion. You can't do that, alright? Always walk around on eggshells around your boss. Never, ever speak up about anything creatively. Just do what you're told and hope and pray that it works, because an 80-year-old man thinks he knows he's got the finger on the pulse of America when he does not. Well, let's claim a bag. What are we going to get? What do you got for me, Scopely? Oh, yes! 1 TP and a corporate suit. Love it. Love everything about it. Mr. Krabs, my mother will never ever die. My mother will live forever because my mother is the Statue of Liberty and my father is baby Jesus. All right? 122-time United States champion. Did the damn Faction Feud ever kick? Let's see. No. For 40 minutes now, for 40 minutes, we have been stuck in line. That is the best management of a PvP system I've ever seen in my life. Ever. Ever. Big Jim cannot think of anything better than waiting 40 minutes for a match because servers don't work right and the company can't do anything correctly. What did I say? No, that's not true. Scopely is the greatest company that ever lived. Remember that. Always remember that. Tarek, I don't know what last day of Earth. Jim only plays wrestling games. Jim only plays WWE games. Jim is Vince McMahon's bitch. Okay? I will shill for that man till the day I die, no matter how much I say he's a slimy bastard. I'm like any other WWE fan. No matter how much he disappoints me, I'm still going to give him all my money. I am not anybody's Lord and Savior. Alright? I was just born of baby Jesus. That's all. That's all. Now, Yaga, you have to keep in mind a point. You have to keep in mind a point about this whole Roman Cena feud. Does anybody else find it a little ironic of the pot calling the kettle black? All right? It is a man who has been manufactured and shoved down our throats, calling another man who's been manufactured, shoved down our throats, manufactured and shoved down our throats. It's a little bit of a paradox, and I'm surprised my head hasn't exploded yet. Thank God for my prescription glasses that only let me see bald eagles, apple pies, baseball, the American flag, the Statue of Liberty, and an entire arena of people chanting USA, all right? It's all I ever see beyond these gems. I wish I knew what color any of these gems were. These glasses suck. Hi, Tyler Chocolate. I'm doing great. Put a couple protect gems on the board. Unfortunately, my analytics have shown me that if I don't talk about the game just a little bit, you all tune out and freak out. Mike keeps calling it Champions fan syndrome. I don't know what that means, alright? I only assume that everybody here is absolutely wrestling fans. Mike says that is not true. There's a lot of people who really actually don't give a shit about wrestling, and that they only like WWE champions. I said, how is that possible? He goes, Mike, check out a website, a YouTube channel, very good YouTube channel, called Headlocks and Dropkicks. He said, I'm subscribed to it, Jim. Go check it out. The man does 2K17 stuff. Man does Fire Pro Wrestling stuff. Man does his own commentary stuff. He does these episodes where he talks about stuff in wrestling. And they still don't do the numbers that Champions does. What that means is that there are people out there who are indeed not necessarily wrestling fans, but are just Champions fans. And I said, Mike, that's not possible, right? That's not possible. Every one of these Champions fans is also a wrestling fan, and they would love any wrestling-related content. Isn't that correct? Right? That has got to be correct. He goes, Jim, look at your numbers. I go, my God, you're right. I don't put up the kind of numbers that Gerson does live. Why is that? Is it my abrasive personality? Is it the fact that I'm too damn animated? Is it the fact that I do crack cocaine? He goes, no. It's because it's a bunch of people who only want to see this game be played. They don't care about talking wrestling. They don't care about the product itself. They care about the game. And then we busted into a rendition of Triple H's The Game by Motorhead. Greatest song ever made. Nobody misses Big Cass Farhawk. If you miss Big Cass, you're a dirty liar. Big Cass is definitely not where the money is. That's just another one of Vince McMahon's gigantic boners in human form. It is. I watched it, alright? I was backstage one day, and somebody was talking up giant, tall men who could wrestle decently, and Vince just got this huge erection, and it just fell off. It fell off and became sentient, grew arms and legs, was damn near 7 foot tall. And I told him, I told everybody in the back, I looked at that, I was like, well, you can't teach that. Never got a dime for my sentence. Damn bastard copyrighted it. Stole it right out from under me. I think I'm going to lose this match. I really wish I had the rest of my roster. But seeing as they're waiting in the DMV. Hello, Dora. Farhawk, I think we all would love to see some Adam Cole, alright? But I think NXT is doing us right by making us wait, alright? That's how you do it. You gotta have a little mystery with these people. You can't just constantly throw them into squash matches. Is it ready yet, Joshua? "47 minutes. Scopely is the greatest company in the face of the goddamn earth. Right here, I just want to make sure everybody sees. I want to make sure everybody sees. Just right here. Greatest company on the face of the goddamn earth. Do you not understand? When Big Jim goddamn Branson, your 128-time United States champion, endorses Scopely and says they're the greatest goddamn company on the face of the earth, you better pay goddamn well attention. Right there. Right there, people. There it is. There is the proof. 48 minutes waiting in the queue. Greatest company on the face of the damn earth. Well, I guess we're going to do a little Saturday morning slam. Of course, Big Jim jumps into the damn queue and everybody freaks out, runs away, gets scared. They don't want to take on the legend. Big Jim goddamn Branson, you're 130-time United States champion. Big Jim does not like waiting either. Big Jim is a man of action. Big Jim's going with John Cena, the greatest wrestler ever of all time. Even Big Jim can't compare to what John has done, all right? I mean, as long as Hogan was the face of the WWE, John John has been the face even longer, alright? And that is a difficult accomplishment. That is something that you can't replicate. Unlike John, though, as where Big Jim is beloved by everybody everywhere all the time, John is a little polarizing. Granted, Big Jim has been called polarizing too. But I just assumed that meant they were taking pictures of me with Polaroids. Oh, all of a sudden I've only got 12 people watching. So either one of two things happened. Either that gorgeous motherfucker Gerson got on, or Big Jim's just gotten a little too real for everybody. Did Big Jim get a little too real for everybody? Go ahead. Tell me I'm wrong on anything I've said today. I welcome it. Yaga, I have explained this before. Mike is family friendly. Big Jim does not give two shits about family friendliness. Jim is not PG. Jim used to wrestle in the old ECW. Jim has killed a man in the ring, alright? Jim is your 133-time United States champion. And Jim will do crack cocaine whenever he wants. Which is never, kids. Jim never does drugs. Don't you do drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Farhawk, I think Drew McIntyre is an amazing wrestler. He was a little rusty back in the day. He went to where you need to go to develop your skills, all right? And that is the indie circuit, all right? You're not going to develop the proper wrestling techniques in Vince's monkey house. I mean, I love the WWE, all right? Hello, Walter. How you doing? Dora, I don't care how many times you were Vince's stupid-ass Universal Champion, all right? You want to be the Fruit Roll-Up Champion, that's fine. I am a true champion, the United States Champion, all right? R-Truth? I don't know. I was really anticipating this angle between him and Goldust. I thought it would be a real career rejuvenation for two veterans. Apparently that did not happen. Vince does not appreciate veterans anymore. Well, I mean, except for the ones that make him butt tons of money, like The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar and Goldberg and Triple H. Alright, but if you're a mid-card veteran in Vince's company, you can go fuck yourself. My coffee, I like my coffee black, strong, and with lots of cocaine. And whiskey. And without the coffee. How's it going, Shiraz? You know, Mike offhandedly said something really weird to me the other day. He said, with all the videos that have gotten flagged as far as reduced ad revenue, Jim, I am amazed that despite the titles and the content in your videos, Jim, that any of your stuff has yet to be flagged. I said, that's because I'm Big Jim goddamn Branson. You don't ever forget it. He just started banging his head up against the wall. Made me laugh. Big Jim's hungry. I gotta get one of my horses ready. That saying, so hungry you could eat a horse, that originated because Big Jim eats horses every day. An entire goddamned horse. I think I'm gonna eat Thunderbolt today. He's a fast son of a bitch, but I think I can catch him. That's right. That's right, Big Jim. Big Jim only eats what he can catch. I don't have any beer for my horses. If I had beer for my horses, then I wouldn't have any beer for myself. Big Jim drinks a lot. I mean, kids, don't drink. I'm going to be very disappointed if we cannot get into a faction feud here. Only because that's going to make Big Jim a damn liar. Big Jim said he was going to do some faction feud and all of the tags. And Big Jim is not in a faction feud right now, and Big Jim is not happy about that. No, Big Jim drinks all the alcohol, Daniel. That's how it works, all right? Horses have to earn the alcohol, all right? Here's the deal. If they can best me in a fight, then they may get a little whiskey because Jim is a nice man, all right? Whiskey goes to the victor. Hashtag whiskey goes to the victor. Barhawk, have you not been keeping up? I am your 37-time United States champion. I don't believe Slater should be Universal Champion. I know that's controversial. I love me some Heath Slater, right? He's very, very, reminds me of a young Big Jim, all right? Big Jim used to have red hair back in the day. But I absolutely believe Heath could be an extremely entertaining Intercontinental Champion in the vein of the Honky Tonk Man. You just got to give the poor guy a chance, all right? Come on, he's got kids. I know how that is, all right? I've got kids, and they're all in this chat right now. Damn right, Elements. Damn right. See, if you all listen between the lines, sometimes Jim does drop a little bit of wrestling knowledge on you. A little bit of an opinion. A little bit of forethought. Hi, Devion. How are you doing today? Get ready for that attitude adjustment. Though I did love it back when he called it the fuck you. Alright? Then they made him change it to the FU, which was okay. But the attitude adjustment, I just don't like it. Davion, the answer to your question is the 2x4 carried by the one and only Hacksaw Jim Duggan, okay? That's what 2x2 means. It creates 4x2. It's a big piece of wood. Alright? Fruit and John Cena. Mike asked me to say that. I have no idea what it means. Sorry, Simon. No clue. I wonder if it has anything to do with your fart wall. I agree, Simon. I agree. And that is coming from your United States champion. I agree that Jinder has all the elements and potential to be a great heel champion. The only problem is that his ring work is still not up to par with the people he's being paired against. Ooh. Big Jim just had another heart attack. That makes 7-1 this week. You should probably see a doctor about that, but Big Jim is invincible. He'll never die. The problem I'm seeing with Jinder Mahal, alright, everybody, alright, is that, again, and this is, I know this is going to sound weird coming from your United States champion who's made most of his career on angles like this, but do we really need another xenophobic angle? Alright, we get it. You are from a different country. Let's focus on something else. How about the fact that you're definitely on steroids, sir? Every one of your arguments should be that, yes, we do judge you by the way you look, but it's because you are like, I've got a blanket. I've got a blanket that I call Jinder Mahal. Why? Because it is ripped and shredded and I'm not going to explain how, alright? I'm not on steroids. Big Jim has never been on steroids. Big Jim is a very dad bod, alright? I will tell you this right now. If you're a United States champion. You're a United States champion. Oh, yeah. You see that? Oh, yeah. Big Jim got a little fatty. Oh, yeah. Big Jim definitely not on steroids, alright, people? Making sure everybody knows that. No, Yaga, we have gone over this before, alright? The title that Vince has, and not to take away credit from AJ Styles, he's an amazing competitor. I love him. But this is the real United States Championship. The one that Vince has is a fake. It's a phony. I've been defending this title every day of my damn life for the last 72 years, alright? And if you've been keeping up with all my 7-star Dave Meltzer matches, you'll know that a lot of those matches involve that dirty Canadian Beaver. Hey, Munir, how you doing? Hi, Stephen Love. I appreciate your subscription. The Beaver is not behind. Oh, shit. No, he's to the side of me. We will do this after the stream, sir. I am the United States Champion. You are a Beaver. That is actually the entire basis of our feud. Yet he bests me every time. I don't understand. Dirty Canadian Beaver. Why did all my wives leave me for that damn Beaver? Hashtag Big Jim does not have a tiny penis, alright? Alright, Stefan Love. I'm sorry, your name just, I had to Americanize your name a little bit because that's how my vision sees. If you couldn't tell, these are prescription American glasses. Again, Munir, if you've been keeping up, this hat is not one of Randy Savage's. though everybody gets that confused. I won this hat in a bridge game against a drunken Andre the Giant, all right? What? My glasses or the hat? The glasses are prescription, all right? You definitely got to go to a doctor. He's got to be an American. I mean, I know it sounds bad, but that's really the only way you could get Americanized glasses. The American doctor's got to write you an American prescription for Americanized glasses. It just makes sense, all right? Hashtag America. The Beaver is nowhere near my hat, is nowhere near my body. He's just off screen, taunting me, spraying up. Quit spraying up my shit with musk, you little bastard. I'm going to wreck you up. All right, we're going to have a last man standing Inferno table match. No, quit slapping things with your tail. That's it. Not only am I'm adding stipulation to the match too. All right, it's gonna be Mr. Krabs in a shark cage match. On top of all that, that way Mr. Krabs can't interfere. Big Jim has not spent any money on this game. Mike has spent a little bit, but mostly it was donations. Mike got all pissy because one day he did a 100 pool from donations from very generous people and didn't even end up with 1 3-star. Mike said, that's bullshit. I refuse to use any more of anybody's money for Scopely, and I will not give Scopely any more money. Big Jim said, I will take over the game then, because Big Jim thinks Scopely is the greatest American business in the world. There is nothing like almost gambling, all right? Because at least, Mike says, Big Jim doesn't agree with this point, but Mike says at least with gambling with money, you have the chance to get some money back. Big Jim says, hey, I'm getting something back, even if it's just Titus O'Neil TP that I don't need and that I will never use and that I can't get a refund for. Hi, Jacob, how are you doing? Joker, I don't believe we requested a super kick. Mike said you're still under my command, all right? You are my bitch. He also said stay safe, you little bastard. But I have to explain to Funhouses that I'm indeed not Mike. I'm Big Jim goddamn Branson. Yes, I agree that Mike sucks. Big Jim goddamn Branson, though, is your 147-time United States champion. My day has only just started, Jacob. But of course it's been goddamn good, alright? Big Jim doesn't know how to have a day that isn't goddamn good, alright? Well, you have to remember that me and the Canadian Beaver have had the feud of the century That's why you don't see it on the Wrestling Observer newsletter. They do the feud of the year every year, but we are the feud of the century. We will always have it locked down, all right? Me and him trade the belt a lot. Other than that, there are times where I do trade the belt to various other wrestlers in the indie promotions, all right? I have lost this belt to one of the Young Bucks once, all right? Little bastard stuck up on me, super kicked me in the face, didn't see it coming, won my belt back from him, pile drive him through a table, and then I was about to light the table on fire. I decided to light him on fire. Little bastard. I believe it was Matt. I don't remember. They look alike, but it's the one with the ridiculous sideburns and the dark hair, alright? I was just trying to burn the damn sideburns off his head, alright? I'm unaware of a 10-star match on my end. Again, the most I've ever hit is a 7-star from Dave Meltzer. All right? I've won a lot of world titles, but I do not like the world titles as much as I love my United States Championship. It's so goddamn American. The Canadian Beaver and you are tag team champions. Well, when the hell did you win those belts? I was unaware of this. Last belt I saw the Canadian Beaver holding beyond my U.S. title was Canadian Championship Wrestling's big-ass Beaver belt, all right? It just, of course he wins it all the damn time. He's a big-ass Beaver. Jacob, I am not a racist. I hate everyone equally. Oh, I'm going up against some dirty Canadians. Fantastic. Munir, I believe Taker. I love The Undertaker. I've wrestled The Undertaker multiple times. The man is a consummate professional and has done more jobs than he ever needed to. The man should be left to rest in peace, no pun intended. They already screwed up by giving his last damn match as a loss to Roman freaking Reigns. Not even Big Jim can save Roman Reigns, alright? So let the man heal his hip. Let the man rest in peace. Please don't bring the man back. Don't get me wrong. I love The Undertaker. As a person, as a wrestler, I respect the hell out of him. But no. No, I don't believe he should come back. Everybody, we need to pour one out for Mark. Just right there. 139-time U.S. champion. Do not. I'm mad about that one. All right, Big Jim. All right, Big Jim has been down since day 2-ish. Then I found out them damn Usos beat me by a day. What the hell? Joker, if you are still on, I think Funhouses may need a super kick party. What does everybody else think? I mean, it doesn't look like his mother raised him right. It looks like he's a little bastard who thinks he can get a rise out of Big Jim, and Big Jim just ain't going to deal with it. Big Jim still wants an inclusive and loving environment, all right? Oh, yeah, no, oh, yeah, fun houses. Come on, what? You want to stick around and say shit, but you don't want to go? United States champion, little bitch. Come on. I will fuck your ass up. Let's go. Right here. Boom. Big Jim fisting. Thank you, Joker. I hate it when my bastard children suck ass. Especially that one. He sucks a lot of ass. Out on the street corner for money to play champions. I am a crazy son of a bitch. Mike is family friendly. Mike cares about views and revenue. Not Jim. Jim don't give a shit. Stefan, if you haven't been following, I have my finisher, the goddamn slam, alright? It is the most brutal thing ever, because it's actually killed some people. Well, my longest reign with the United States Championship was about 3.5 years. I went on a really awesome undefeated streak, but that's because the Canadian Beaver had gone into hibernation for a while, alright? What do you mean, have I been defending my championship? Haven't you been paying attention? I am your 142-time United States champion. Big Jim feels like he wouldn't have lost this match if he had had the roster he really wanted. But they seem to still be stuck in the DMV, which again, make sure you all understand, DMV, most American place in the world, all right? Sometimes I like to go in there and wait in line just to salute the flag. An hour! Scopely! I want you to look at this, Scopely, and see this. Greatest thing you could ever do. Ever. I don't think I need to say any more. Does anybody have anything else to put on this? It's just Scopely running this game the most American way possible. Love bureaucracy. Nothing like glitches and no substance before we make you pay for everything. It is the most amazing thing in the world, United States champion. What did this game do to me? Ibra, what are you talking about? What did this game do to me? This game, it's just unlocked all the Americanness in my heart. I mean, there you go. You can't say anything more than this. We have been waiting an hour in the queue. The only way to break this is that one of my people might have to actually leave the damn faction. That is the only fix to this problem. Does anybody realize that? Does anybody know how awesome that is? And how well of a company Scopely is for having glitches like this still in their game after 4 months? It's incredible! It is the most American way of saying, go fuck yourself, I don't care about you. Beyond appreciation flags. I would love it. I would love it. Nothing more than to fight a computer representing an actual person. But it does not look like that is going to be happening today. I do apologize. I really wanted to do this for you guys. I really did. Well, we'll go ahead and open up all the damn loot. Come on, Jim. That was a weak one. You can do better than that. Belch like you mean it, Jim. It's strange. Victory loot doesn't seem all that victorious, does it? Big Jim does not know what he will do in the future. Alright, Big Jim is not a mind reader. Big Jim can't tell the future. But what Big Jim does know is that Mike does do collaborations at the current time with External Void and Gerson's Gaming. Mike is looking into doing other collaborations with other people. But Big Jim can't tell you much. Big Jim can only tell you that he is 150-time United States champion. And Big Jim is, well, Big Jim's disappointed. He wishes he could go a little longer for you guys, but it just does not look like it's going to happen. So Big Jim is going to go have some more of his... Big Jim's going to go have some more of his special coffee. Big Jim's going to go eat a horse. You know what? I've decided against Thunderbolt, though. I think I'm going for Speedy. Speedy's a little faster than Thunderbolt, and I hope I can get to him. Stefan! There's no reason to retract your message. All right, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Big Jim respects that. USA, freedom of speech. All right? But Big Jim is always going to say that Scopely is single-handedly the greatest company on the earth. They take all your money. They give you nothing in return. Nothing more American than that. Stefan and Yaga, come on. You guys got to keep up. I am your 153-time United States champion, all right? Guys, I do appreciate anybody who tuned in to watch Big Jim do what he could. I only wish that we could have gotten into the feud a little bit. That is just not going to happen. It wasn't in the cards today, people. Big Jim loves y'all, all right? So, if you like what Big Jim does, including your mother, because Big Jim has done your mother, just so you know, leave a like on the video. If you like all the other stuff that Big Jim does besides your mother, then subscribe. And share Big Jim with the world, alright? Big Jim needs to whip it around the world. Everybody, you stay beautiful, alright? Big Jim loves you. You have a good day. I'm gonna go goddamn slam Speedy. Peace. Wait. I believe that's what that bastard Mox says. Big Jim does not believe in peace because Big Jim is your 157-time United States champion. The only way there can ever be that many title reigns is to endlessly pile drive that damn Canadian Beaver. I'm coming for you, you little bastard. You can back it.